106,000. That makes me angry to see, but Mandy Prestige 2 is sick. Bo, 1,030. That's not that bad. We'll give you a 8 out of 10 because you're top brawler. Shade, I've not seen a Prestige 2 Shade yet, but Shade, Prestige 2, BB, of course. Bo at the top row. I'll give you 9 out of 10 just for Bo at the top row. Okay, this is it. This is a devious account. We got Colt and Lily Prestige 2 at 32,000. Unless he just loves those brawlers, but he's only got Bo at 119. 8.5 out of 10 because it's funny. Alright, what is the appropriate amount of trophies to have where you can have, like, Prestige 2s? Because 2 of them at 40,000 is a little odd, but I wouldn't say it matters. You got Willow and Kit. Kit can sometimes get on my nerves, but I would say 8 out of 10. 10 out... I don't have to see anything else. Okay. I don't have to see anything else. I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for Bo Prestige 2. These two next to him almost made me give you, like, a 9.9, but I'll let you have it with a 10 out of 10. What is this? Okay. Alright, this is this guy's first account. This is not a fake account. Poco Prestige 2. That just means he loves to provide health to people, so we'll give him a 10 out of 10. Let it happen. What is this? Oh my. Okay, let it happen. What is your main account at? You have Bull, Crow, Nita, Prestige 2 at 7,000 trophies. That's... I'll give you a 10 out of 10 for respect. 007. Got B, Prestige 2. Where's Bo? I haven't done this in a while, so I feel like I'm not that smooth with finding Bo. Oh, I found him. Where did I literally just... Okay, there he is. 157 for 31k. Gotta get that up, 007. Toasty, what are we working with? Brock. I love... Brock is actually very good. Brock, Spike, Nani. Griff on the top as well. We'd love to see that. Griff. I'm very excited that Griff is getting buffies next. 367. I'll give you a 9 out of 10. You seem very ethical. Got Rico. This is a devious account in progress. Sensei will give you 7 out of 10. Keep up the good work. Gray and Byron. Byron, now that Crow's poison got buffed, Byron does not bother me as much. Got Bo Prestige. 8.5 out of 10. Seems pretty ethical. Peter, what do we got? Mortis, BB. I can't tell if this is a fake one or not, but we got Bo, 588. We will give you a 8 out of 10. Master 1. What? Globert, every single time I've done this, I've seen Globert at the bottom. Globert top 3s. I have to respect that, even though Sirius is at the top. I can't even hate. I have to give you a 9.5 out of 10, Master 1. Sirius, Bull, Surge, BB. You know, that's not... Okay, I mean, Sirius at the top is always interesting, but you have everyone Prestige. Bo, you got to get up. I'll give you a 9.5 out of 10. It's only fair. Alright, this is a... Actually, 42,000. This seems real. This seems real. 8.5 out of 10, Mystic. Sanzu, what are we working with? You scanned the QR code and got the new girl. That's one way to put it, I guess. Sanzu, we will give you... Piper at the top will give you 8 out of 10. Piper towards... Wait, did I just... Okay, 14,000. Okay. Seems like a real account. We'll take that. Oh, my. Joe Goldberg, we will give you... It has to be a 6 out of 10. I mean, sometimes the brawlers at the top matters more than you think. Got Bo Prestige 1, though, so... We'll give you 6.5 out of 10. Chester at the top. I feel like I don't see that very often, but... Oh... I am very conflicted right now. We have Chester, BB, Bo, Sirius, but then you have Bo. However, Bo... Okay, I did not... Hold on. I did not say anything. I don't think that having 600 trophy difference will sway me that much. 8 out of 10. I mean, Bo at the top is always cool to see. This is a good array of brawlers. You got Colt, Gale, Sirius, Shelly, and Crow. You got BB at 552. Okay, that's respectable. Although I do not know your intentions, so it could be bad. Bo Prestige 1. I'll give you 8.5 out of 10. That's pretty good. Got Colt Prestige 2 at 14,000. You do have BB there, but for respect, I'll give you 8.5 out of 10. OG Shadow, we have Sirius Prestige 2. Okay, we got Frank up there. Frank, he's kind of growing on me a little bit. Obviously, with his buffies, he was just overpowered, but the more I use him, the more I like him. Bo Prestige 1. Legendary, Peak, give you... Just because Sirius is your only Prestige 2, I'll give you 7 out of 10. Surge, Prestige 2, okay. However, BB looks like is on her way to your next Prestige 2. Bo, 550. Surge, Prestige 2 as the only one, I'll give you 8 out of 10. Ziggy at the top, that's actually very respectable. I have like a weird emotional connection to Ziggy because I picked him over Mina when Mina was the most powerful brawler in the game, and I just had to... I was forced into a corner having to use Ziggy and defend him. Alright, we got Bo at 330 for 47,000. Just because Ziggy's at the top, I'll give you 9 out of 10. Alright, last one, we have Jackie at the top. That is actually very unique. We have Bull Prestige 2 on the way, which is could dock you a little bit. But where's Bo at? There's like a tier list of like what matters in my ratings, and Bo is near the... Alright, he's Peak Masters 1, so that might sway me more than the Bo for now. You got Griff Prestige, you have Bo Prestige, please tell me. Oh, he's got... Okay, 985. I'll give you like a 9.5 out of 10, that's pretty solid. 33 Global B. It's very specific ask. I would assume that you're asking for a friend. Artix 826. Ah, Prestige 3 B. That is respectable. You got Colt at Prestige 2 497. Sirius up there, Crow up there. The issue with Prestige 2 is it feels like you have to use Broken Brawlers to get them up there, at least in my case. So I can't really say anything about this. Bo at Prestige 1. Legendary 3 Peak, nice. I mean, you have a Prestige 3B, and I can't really say anything about that, so I just... 10 out of 10. Alright, what are we working with? Fessy. Before I even loaded in, I saw the Prestige 2 Bo. I usually give half ratings because it just makes it easier, but Bo is ahead of Bo. I might have to dock you down like a few points, a few half points. Peaked at Mythic 3. Old system, it looks like. Let's see. You got BB up there. You got Clancy up there. I think I'm going to give you a 9.7 out of 10, Fessy. Dent Dimes, what are we working with? We got Squeak up there. That's a unique one. I don't see him very often. If they have Bo 2000 plus a 10 out of 10 immediately, I mean, that's exactly what... I was at a 9.7 because he had Bull above Bo. That's my feedback for him. If he had... I know it was 7 trophies, but it matters in my eyes just a little bit. Alright, so he peaked. What did I say? Legendary 1. Okay. Squeak, Shelly, Lily, Bull, Tick. 4 out of 5 of those are very unique that I don't really see Prestige that much, at least at the top. You have Bo. 9 out of 10. Alright, Alex, what? B Prestige 2, okay. Second time I've seen B be someone's main, so it's always good to have a unique main. You do have BB and Bull up there, which... We're getting to the point where I can't even fault people for doing that if they're just this broken. Oh no, where is he at? I feel like I just get worse and worse at like picking out brawlers. There he is. 507, 507, 468. Give you 8.5 out of 10. Buzz at the top. Buzz is actually very fun to use. You got Crow, Diamond 3 Peak. That's respectable. Byron and Frank. Frank up there is cool to see. I'll give you 8 out of 10. That's pretty nice. Alright, we have Mandy Prestige 2. If you have Mandy Hypercharge, I'm very jealous of you. Mandy Prestige 2. Probably have Mandy Hypercharge. I'm very jealous of you. I told myself I wouldn't buy it, so I have to stick with my promise, but... Does this seem like a real account? Not like real, but like a main account. I mean, Mandy Prestige, I'll give you a 9 out of 10 just for that. Alright, Shelly and Belle. Those are very unique. You got Mandy up there, you got Colt, you got 4 good brawlers before a bad brawler. What do we peak at? Apparently looking at rank is actually good. Legendary 1, okay. I think that was old system too, it looked like. Thank you. I don't know how I keep missing him. 785. 9 out of 10. You seem very ethical. Sirius at the top. I mean, you do have a profile dedicated to Sirius, which kind of will throw me off a little bit with the rating, but I can't knock someone's favorite brawler too much. You do have Bo Prestige 1, which is nice to see. We got Legendary 1 Peak. I'll give you 8 out of 10. Alright, let's see. We have Rake. 95,000. You got BB up there. You got BB, you got Bo, you got Surge, I can't talk. Pierce. Legendary 2 Peak, okay. Juju. Juju is actually pretty fun to use. Carl. 9 out of 10. I mean, Bo being second is always cool to see. Right, Carol, we got Nausea Prestige 2 already. I don't really have a hate for Nausea yet. I don't really go against her that much, but I feel like she might be a part of the devious squad eventually. You do have BB there. You do got 2 out of 5 for sure, maybe 3 out of 5 in the future, but if a brawler is broken, a brawler is broken. You got Bo Prestige 1. Carol, this is a 9.5 out of 10. I can't lie. Oh, no. Config, we have an issue, brother. Sirius and BB Prestige 2 is, alright, I can't be too harsh because you do have Prestige 2s and I don't have any Prestige 2s, but you got Bo Prestige, I love to see that. Mythic 3, old ranking, it looked like peak, so I'll give you, out of everything, I'll give you 7.5 out of 10. Oh my goodness. Okay, you got Najee, almost Prestige 3. Well, I can't say almost because I don't know how close that is technically, but 240 trophies away from Prestige 3, which is insane. Legendary 3 peak. Old system, I think. Why do you think Bo? Just because he's my main brawler. That's the one that I use the most and enjoy using the most. Got Bo, Prestige 1, okay. 2 brawlers before a bad one, and then you have another bad one, 6. So I'll give you a 9.5 out of 10. That's pretty solid, pretty solid. Ducky, what are we working with? Cordelius. I was getting destroyed by Cordelius with Frank, so I won't take that into account. I'm just letting you guys know. Legendary 3 peak. That's old system, right? Frank is a good main. Frank is definitely a good main. I think I was just using him for the first time in a while. So I was just getting destroyed. Every time I would use my super, he would just, like, stun me, essentially. Bo, Prestige 1, we'll take that. Cordelius, Prestige 2, Crow. Ducky, I would give you a 9 out of 10. That's pretty solid. Crazy Dark, Bull, Prestige 2, okay. This seems like it could be a devious account or a, what do they call it? A cursed account. I don't want to assume, but I have a feeling this could be one. You do have Griff up there. Griff is actually very fun to use, and once he gets his buffies, he'll probably be more in the meta. You do have Bo at 103, but you peaked the Legendary 1, so... Dark, I will give you 8 out of 10. I mean, I can't knock you too much for having Bo Prestige 2. Alright, Fireface. Shelly Prestige 2, Bo Prestige 2. This, I might have seen enough already. If you have Bo in the top 3, that boosts your rating up a lot, I'll tell you that. Alright, Fire Emoji, Mask Emoji, 10 out of 10. Alright, Mike, oh my goodness. Spike, Colt, Gus, Rico, Cordelius, Chloe. 6 brawlers before a bad one. This dude is very ethical. Penny, Prestige 2. Penny was actually destroying everything in the heist, so I think I found my new favorite heist brawler. I don't use Chuck because I don't know how to use Chuck. That's actually sick. Masters 2, peak 10,000 elo exactly. Where's he at? Bo did have buffies, so maybe that persuaded you to use Bo eventually. Prestige 1,018 trophies. I mean, Mike, this is a 10 out of 10. I don't have anything wrong with this account. Alright, Aiden, what are we working with? Got Grom at the top. That's kind of interesting. You got BB. Jackie at the top. Don't see that very often. Griff, Prestige. We like to see that. Mythic 2, peak. Have we used Bo yet? I don't know if we have. Did we use Bo? Okay. 557 for 36. Grom at the top. You have 4 out of 5 Ethic Brawlers at the top. I'll give you a 9 out of 10. That's pretty solid. Right, HKR, what are we working with? Shelly at the top. That's cool to see. BB, Colt. So 3 out of your 4 Prestige 2 Brawlers are actually pretty good. HKR, so you get peaked Masters 1. Okay. I mean, 4 Prestige 2s, I would not expect you to be Masters peak, but you got to be very good to do that. 3 out of 4, pretty good. I'll give you a 9 out of 10. That's pretty solid, pretty solid. Kevin, what are we working with? Mortis Prestige 2, okay. Colt, Kit, Ems, Meeple. I don't really see Meeple up there as much anymore. Pierce probably will come a normal sight with his hypercharge, but you only have Bull up here at 7th? 8th? Pretty good. You got Bo at 522, peak Mythic 3. I'll give you an 8.5 out of 10, Kevin. Pretty solid. Alright, what do we got? We got Colt, BB, Rico, Mortis, Bull. Okay. What are we looking at? Where is he at? 919, so almost Prestige. We'd like to see that. Mythic 1. I'll give you an 8 out of 10. That's pretty solid. A few brawlers in there that are a little scary, but BB and Bull at the top. Like I've always said, I cannot knock people for using broken brawlers, but I'm just a little disappointed. Even you don't have to care about my opinion, but that's what I'm sharing. Legendary 1 peak. 83,000 though. I mean, I'll give you 8.5 out of 10, Ghost. Raphael, what are we working with? We got Mandy, Colt, Prestige 2. Okay. Do you have the Mandy Hypercharge? I would assume if you have her Prestige 2, then probably. If that's the case, then I'm jealous because I don't want to go on and on about it, but you guys know. You do have BB and Bull Prestige, but they are on the 3rd tier, which is cool. All right, last checklist. Where's Bo at? Mythic 2 peak. I think I'm blind. Where's he at? All right, Bo 522 for 52,000, so about 1% of your trophies. So could definitely get that number up, but these 2 at the top, I'll give you like a 9 out of 10. Pretty ethical. All right, what do we got? We got Pierce at the top, halfway to Prestige 2. You got Sirius up there. I still like using Pierce. It feels like he's not, I wouldn't say it doesn't feel like he's not insanely broken, but he's not unethical in my eyes yet. Bo at 128. Mythic 2 though, so I'm gonna give you a 8 out of 10. Alright, Ike, we have Rico. Okay, this is this guy's first account. He does not have any other accounts. Rico and Surge Prestige 2 for 5,800 trophies. You know what? 9 out of 10, this is funny. Prom, what are we working? Griff Prestige 2. He's preparing for the Griff buffies, and I respect that. You do have Sirius up there, but can't knock him too much, because the other brawlers are actually pretty good down into Crow. Got Mandy there too. Got Bo Prestige, okay. Legendary 2 peak. Griff is like top 3 baller for me, so I'm gonna give you a 9.5 out of 10. Oh no. Okay, he does have 100,000 or 100,000 trophies and 101 prestiges, but I don't know the struggle of pushing to a prestige 2. I mean, I do a little bit with Bo, but I'm just not that good, so I'm not getting up to prestige 2 levels. But 2 of your top 3 are a part of the Devious squad, so it's a little sad to see. But once you get to 100,000, I can't really say much. Prestige 1 Bo, obviously. Masters 1 peak. I mean, just because of these 2 at the top, I'm going to knock your score down a little bit, but I will give you a 9 out of 10 still. Mortis and Crow at the top, okay. BB, followed by BB and Sirius, which you can't ask for too much at this point, but got Bo at Prestige 1. Does not like Glowy or... I mean, Najia just came out, so I can't really knock you for not grinding her too much, but maybe when she's still broken, you can get her up to Prestige 1 very easily, but you got Masters 1, so... This is probably a 9 out of 10, Freddy. Good job here. Alright, Deadpool, we have Spike, Rico, BB, Crow, Surge. Pretty solid, actually. Not too bad. Diamond 1 peak, okay. Got Bo Prestige, okay. I give you like a 8.5 out of 10. Bo being one of the prestiges definitely upped your score a bit. Sirius at the top is always scary. You got Rico Prestige too, which is always interesting. But you do have Bo at the top row, so that might even out your score just because Sirius is like 1,400 trophies above Bo. Legendary 1 peak, pretty solid. Hopefully I'll get there this season. These 2 about even out, and then Rico, Shelly, B. I give you like a 8.5 out of 10, pretty solid. No, dude. BB Prestige 2 is your only one. Can't knock a guy for using a broken brawler, but you can criticize him. Is that the same thing? Let's see. What are we working with Bo? 552 for 47, so above 1%, so not that bad, but BB is your only Prestige 2. I mean, you do have Prestige 2, but I'll give you 8 out of 10. David, what are we working with? Oh, no! David, come on, dude. I mean, they're within 2 trophies. Janet's actually very fun to use, but then it's a sandwich between a Sirius, so... Crow and Bo have like the same head shape, so I always get confused by them, but you got Bo Prestige 1. Legendary 2 peak. You do have over 100,000, so I can't really... David, you do have over 100,000, so I can't knock you too much. I'll have to give you a 9.5 out of 10. Oh no, you have Bo Prestige 1. You have Bo and Sirius at the top. Do have Griff up there. Bo, you've used a little bit. You got 90,000 trophies, so I can't knock you too much. Legendary 1. Who do you not like? Globert. This might change, though. Globert might be towards the top after his hypercharge. Same with Pierce. 2 of his lowest brawlers just got hypercharges, so maybe we'll be at the top, but I'll give you like an 8.5 out of 10 just because the top 2 brawlers, I'm sorry. Gus at the top, that's actually pretty unique, I'm not going to lie. It is followed by a bowl, though, so do have Ruffs up there. You got Bo top 2 tiers, which I love to see. Masters 1, okay, this guy would definitely beat me up in all forms of the metaverse. Just because of that, I'm kind of scared. We'll give him a 9 out of 10. Oh, what am I looking at? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 15 Prestige 2s for 40,000. And he's peaked. What is this account? 8,800 elo is your peak. Masters 1. 42,000 trophies, so... Okay, he's getting Prestige 3 Leon, which isn't... What am I looking at? Najia and Leon are on the road to Prestige 2 or Prestige 3. Sirius is kind of behind them. Kind of have to like widen my peripheral areas. 0 trophies. Never used Bo, but this is probably one of the more unique accounts I've ever seen. So just because of that, is this bad to say 10 out of 10? This might be a 10 out of 10. I'll give you a 10 out of 10. This is funny. All right, Kronos. What are we working with? Got Crow. My hatred for Crow is growing a little bit, but it's not there to the level of BB and Sirius and Bo yet. So I'll let it slide a little bit. Got Bo Prestige 1, Masters 2 peak, okay. 9 out of 10. Alright, we got BB Prestige 1, okay, I mean, Chuck Prestige 1 at top 5. This guy must play a lot of Heist, or he's just like, he's got an itch to use Chuck for whatever reason. Have we used Bo before? The answer is waiting because I cannot find him. I think I'm dumb. Alright guys, you need to word it better. You cannot just say do me. But, like, I understand what you mean, but if someone comes into the stream and just says a bunch of people saying do me, then they might think I have some weird stuff going on. We got Bo at 418. This is a good account. We'll give you, well, actually, give you a 8 out of 10. I feel like that's fair. Arthur, Piper, Prestige 2. That's not bad. So you got these 3 here making the L. Why do I feel like I get worse and worse looking for Bo? Thank you. How do I get worse at finding Bo the more I do this? 668, okay. So it's a little bit under the 1%, but Piper, Prestige 2. I'll give you a 9 out of 10. That's very unique. All right, we got Rico, B, Mortis, Piper, Mandy. Some good brawlers at the top. You got Chuck up here, which is definitely unique. 453 Bo. Legendary 3 peak, so he's almost Masters ranked. I'll give you like a 9 out of 10. That's pretty good. Evolution, what do we got? Oh, jeez. All right. 5 out of the 6 are ethical brawlers in my opinion, but your top brawler is serious. But you do have 113,000, so you got Bo at 243 or 1243, so pretty solid. Legendary 2 peak, nice. I'll give you a 9.5 out of 10. If you had it, just say if you had Bo at the top, this would be 10 out of 10. That's just an example though. All right, 71,000. Top 11 brawlers are pretty ethical. We like to see that. Got Bo Prestige, okay. Legendary 1 peak. You have Bo in your profile. Okay, this just because of the Bo profile, we'll give him a 10 out of 10. This might you might call me biased. You can call me biased all you want, but Bo profile will always get a 10 out of 10 in my eyes. Mandy Spike Prestige 2 at 33,000. Okay, this is good. This is good. You got Bo at 239. Mythic 1. If you're going for the cursed account look, 9 out of 10. I like this is good to see. You got B, you got Bonnie, you got Jesse, you got Nita, you got Doug, you got El Primo, you got Bo, you got Penny, you got Gil, you got Edgar. I do not see any unethical brawlers on the top. Masters 1 peak, okay. 9 out of 10, this is good to see. Got BB at the top, okay. And you have Bull. You definitely put Bo on that for that. Did I get baited? If I got baited, then I'm going to have to reconsider that. Masters 1 peak, 9,500. Just because of that, I'll give you a 9 out of 10. That's pretty solid. Bo Prestige 2, okay. Bo at 573. What? This is the first time I've seen anyone... You did add Bo, you baited me, okay. First time I've seen anyone pro rank. I mean, before I wasn't really paying attention, but... I mean, what is your club looking... Oh, it's just 2 people, okay. I mean, just because of the pro rank, this has to be a 10 out of 10. Recall ever seeing a pro rank, so this is a 10 out of 10. I mean, how many pros are even in the world right now? Obviously, the season's not done yet, but... I mean, there's not even any pros right now, because the season kind of just started, but... Don will give you a 10 out of 10. I mean, that's insane. Can't fake this! Bo at the top, Diamond 1. Bo at the top will always get a 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, good job. Mr. P, Gale, Lou, Prestige 3. Or Prestige 2. If they're Prestige 3, that'd be insane, but Prestige 2 nonetheless. You got Bo at 364, Legendary 1 peak. For the vibe you're going for, I'll give you a 9 out of 10. This is pretty good. You got ethical brawlers up there. Oh my goodness. Every single trophy is on Rico. That's funny. So that means obviously you did not use Bo. But for what you're going for, 9.5 out of 10. This is good. Hopefully you get Prestige 3 soon. Right, you got Spike. You got 2 out of the 5 on here are not great, but if you're using broken brawlers, I cannot blame you for that. I will just dock your score a little bit because of it. Don't take it too hard, though. Use whoever you want. Bo at 837. Okay, pretty good. We'll give you 8.5 out of 10. All right, BB Prestige 2. Then you got 4 pretty decent. Diamond 2 peak. Have we used Bo yet? Is my question. Dude, Crow just gets me every time. 327. I feel like he has the same player model. I'll give you like an 8 out of 10. BB being your only Prestige 2 is kind of sad a little bit. Serious. Okay, he's 2,500 trophies of Serious, which is... I mean, 2,500 is 2,500. It gets to a point where I cannot talk down on people if they have super high Prestige 2s and obviously Prestige 3, but Bo 250, Masters 1 peak. Diving deeper into it, 9 out of 10, even though you have Serious up there. All right, Meeple at 620 or 1,600. You got Griff up there. You got Bo at 563, so... Legendary 1 peak. Give you like 8.5 out of 10. That's pretty good. You got Nita at the top. Barley, Bull, Shelly, Brock. Pretty good. You got Diamond 1 peak. Have you used Bo yet? You got Bo at 307, so... Hold on, let me do the math. I can't do the math. That's like 3% of your trophies. Give you like 8 out of 10. Pretty good start. Oh no, Marco, what are we doing? You got Gale, you got Kit, you got Bull, you got... I mean, besides this, the BB at the top, this is pretty solid. You got Bo at 655. You got Legendary 2 peak, okay. Give you like 8.5 out of 10. If it was any other brawler at the top, probably at least a 9 out of 10 easily. Alright, we got Tick at the top, so we know he loves to use Tick. So we got Tick, Edgar, Dynamite, Ems, and Rico. And Stu as Prestige, which is pretty good. 359, so above 1%, so it's decent. Mythic 1. You do have good brawlers at the top, so I'll give you like a 8.5 out of 10, pretty solid. Can anyone in the chat tell me if Meg got a buff? Because I was using Meg earlier, and she was actually insane. Nah, she's been underrated, okay. I mean, Meg at the top, she seems overpowered right now, I don't know, like I said, probably didn't get a buff, but just underutilized, but now she's getting more attention. Got Bo at Sun. What? How's that even possible? You got Diamond 1. Just because you have Mega at the top, I'll give you 8 out of 10, but Bo being 0 trophies is a little sad to see. Alright. Mina at the top is always interesting. Got Janet, you got Buzz, you got Leon, you got Crow, you got BB. Okay. These first 3 brawlers, I actually like to use a lot. Mina Prestige 2. I never learned how to use Mina, so probably should have done that. But you got Bo Prestige 1. Okay, you got Legendary 2. If you get Janet being second is actually good to see. Janet's fun to use. We'll give you 9 out of 10. Pretty nice. Alright, you got Dynamite, Shelly, Ems, Poco, Surge. Got Bo at 540, which is well above 1%, which is good to see. Mythic 1 Peak. Give you like 8.5 out of 10. Pretty ethical account, I can see. Got Mortis up to Prestige 2 soon. But you have BB Prestige 2 as your only one, which I don't like to see. Bo 220, 233. Mythic 1. You are afraid of women, so I don't want to like... Well, actually I am too, but... I don't want to like put you down too much. Because if I was in this situation getting rated, I wouldn't want to. So I'll give you a 9 out of 10 being nice. Oh my goodness. Alright, he's got 100,000, so we might have to take away all the biases with these 2 brawlers. But you got Carl Prestige 2, which is cool. And then we have Bo Prestige 1. Masters 1. Okay, so he loves Carl too, which is good to see because Carl's fun to use. We'll give you a 9.5 out of 10. This is pretty good, Justin. Got iPad, Carl, Prestige. Okay, hold on. Let me do some investigating. You have Bo 508, which is good to see after 24,000, but I think he's trying to bait me with the profile. So I won't fall for it this time, but I'll give you a little bit of extra points. I'm going to go punch Bo for you. I was afraid of... Okay, don't take your anger of me out on Bo, please. If you wanted to punch me, just do it, but don't take it out on Bo. But Carl Prestige 2 and other Prestige 1. You got Bo up there. You got Gold 1 Peak, okay. I think we'll give you an 8 out of 10. If I didn't know you were trying to bait me, this might have been a 9 out of 10. Okay, now everyone's doing it. We have another... I understand now people are trying to bait me to get better ratings. You got Bo at 820. You got a Mythic 2 Peak, so about the same, but it looks like he was old system. Stu at the top. Stu seems like he's actually a very good brawler. I just cannot master Stu. Got Stu, Melody, Cordelius, Jae Young at the top. That is respect. Jae Young has kind of fallen off, sadly, but maybe one day he'll get buffies and then he'll come back. Just because Jae Young's at top 4, I'll give you a 8.5 out of 10. Colette Prestige 2, that's good to see. You got Sirius Prestige 2 next, which is not good to see. Where is Bo at? Uh-oh. Got Mythic 2 Peak, okay. There he is. 285. Colette Prestige 2 though, so I'll give you like a 8.5 out of 10. Alright, we got Usyk. Cordelius Prestige 2, okay. You got Bo, you got Mortis, you got Crow, you got Buzz at top 5 is cool to see. Buzz is fun to use. You got Griff, where's Bo at? Mr. P is your bottom brawler, which is interesting because usually it's Glowbird, Ziggy, or Glowbird, Ziggy. Probably about just Glowbird or Ziggy. Legendary 1 Peak. Then we have... Please tell me you have a Prestige. Please. There he is. Bo Prestige 1. Cordelius Prestige 2, so give you like a 9 out of 10. Pretty good. Draco, what are we working with? Got Byron Prestige 2. Okay, Poco. So this dude is who you want to have as your ranked opponents. He loves to be a healer, and he does good at it because he's got Byron Prestige 2 and he's got Poco up next, Prestige 2. Have you used Bo yet? I might bring your rating down a tiny bit, but if you are a healer, I do not blame you for not using Bo. 268, Mythic 1 Rate Peak. Just because I want to have you as my ranked teammate, we'll give you a 9 out of 10. This is pretty good. Alright, we got Gray and Pierce Prestige 2. Okay. Primo, I feel like I never see Primo in the top 3, so that's respect. Unless you're going against me in ranked and you are playing Brawl Ball and you just jump on my defenses, and then I get mad at you. Alright, I take it all back. There's no shot you're ever going to be in my rank games because I'm never going to touch... I'm not going to sniff Pro if I had the sniffing ability of a polar bear. I'm going to disregard everything. We have Bo Prestige 1. You have Pro rank. This is a 10 out of 10. I cannot say anything to you. I will have to bow down to you, essentially. Alright, Mythic 3 Peak. Okay. 381 Bo. Mortis Prestige 2. BB up there. Hopefully BB... Did my camera die again? This is not good. Does anyone know cameras? Do dummy batteries destroy your camera? Alright, we got Mortis BB, so it is what it is. Mortis is definitely better than BB in my eyes, but depends on the situation. We'll give you like an 8.5 out of 10. Pretty good. Oh, he's got the snowman. Okay, I love Christmas. Snowman emoji in the name is definitely biased, so I might give him a few extra points. Please don't just start putting snowman emojis in your name. Got Masters 1 Peak, okay. Where's Bo at? Prestige 1 Bo. Who do you not like? You don't like Sirius. Respect. Okay, everything I've seen, 9.5 out of 10. You got good vibes on your account. Shadow, what are we working with? Mortis, Colt, Buzz, Shelly, BB. 4 out of 5, pretty good, pretty good. Bo, 718. Legendary 1 Peak. 8.5 out of 10, pretty good. Cordelius, Colt, Prestige 2, pretty good. Got Bo, 512, not bad. Legendary 3 Peak. Even like a 9 out of 10, very ethical. So you got Rico, BB, Prestige 2. He loves Rico, so I love to see someone who has a main brawler that's not in the meta or not powerful top 3 meta brawler. Unless I'm just ignorant and he's in the meta somehow. Mythic 2 Peak, the last deciding factor. Where's he at? 510. 8 out of 10 just because BB's up there too, but Ollie and Jean at the top. That is something I'd almost never see. This dude baits so hard. I always think I see Bo, but I just see Crow. Got Legendary 1 Peak. Where's Bo at? Dude, and Pierce too. Their player models look the same. So Bo, 486. That's could definitely be up there, but these are very unique brawlers being at the top, so I'll give you like a 9 out of 10. Pretty good. All right, let's see. What are we working with? Whoa, 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 whoa. 115,000. Buster, Nani, Meeple, Mandy, Shade, Colt, BB. So 6 of your 7 top Prestige 2 brawlers are ethical. I love to see that. Buster at the top, Nani at the top, Meeple. These like top 3 I've never seen really in Prestige 2 that much. So the range of brawlers is definitely good. Bo is obviously Prestige as well. Master or Legendary 3 Peak. 10 out of 10. Pretty good. Serious Prestige is your only Prestige 2. Yikes. Got Bo Prestige. Okay, Legendary 1 Peak. Phoenix will give you a 8 out of 10. Not bad. Got Colt Prestige 2. Okay. Do you have Bo up there? Where's Bo at? BB Prestige as well. Okay. To be expected, I should say. Mythic 3 Peak. Potentially last rank system. Bo at 502. Give you like an 8.5 out of 10. It's pretty good. Alright, we got Mortis, Dynamite, BB Prestige 2 at 43,000. So this is definitely legit. Why are you glazing Bo? What is there not to glaze about Bo? Where's he at? Diamond 2 Peak, so not that bad, but I'm assuming this is not your main account. 405. 2 out of 3 at the top are pretty good, so I'll give you like a 8.5 out of 10. Alright, we got BB at the top, M's, Kit. Not that bad, not that bad. Got Bo Prestige, okay. Mythic 2 Peak. I give this like a 8.5 out of 10. You got some good variety up there. Got Mortis up there, 100,000, so definitely any metaverse would beat me up. Got Bo Prestige, okay. You got Masters 1 Peak. Very nice, very nice. We'll give you like a 9 out of 10. Alright, I guess this dude is retired. Poco at the top, Prestige 2. Love to see that. Poco, Griff, Rico at the top. Cordelius, Carl. Very good top 5. Trunk up there. I feel like I'm just not looking for Trunk, but I feel like a lot of people don't prestige Trunk unless they prestige a lot of brawlers. You got Bo at 750, pretty good. Legendary 1 Peak, 9 out of 10, pretty good. Shelly Prestige 2 at 22,000, so this is a cursed account in the making. Probably's never used Bo before, so I can't really hold that against him. If he has an objective, I have to let him go for the objective, and unless he used them. Did he use them? There he is. Okay. 0 trophies. I can't blame him if he has a QR code to go, or if he has an objective to go for. Legendary 1 Peak, pretty good, pretty good. Probably 8.5 out of 10. Good account. All right, we got 0. What do we got? We got Stu at the top, Prestige 2 on the way, which is good to see. 102,000. Oh no, I see it already. When I say oh no, that is a good thing. Obviously, sometimes not, but this time, in this case, it is good. Okay, he hates Leon for whatever reason. I don't know why, but he just does not like Leon. So he used Bo Pras Prestige 1. 1195, so pretty good. But he's hit Pro, so, I mean, check wins. How is that even possible? Can someone explain? How does he get 444 win streak with Leon, but only have 175 trophies? Win streak glitch? Interesting. So you got Leon, 175. You got win streak, 444. You got Pro rank, 102,000. 10 out of 10 easily. I've never seen easier 10 out of 10. All right, we got Hide the Goat. We got Mandy at the top. Love to see that. Probably have Mandy Hypercharge. I'm jealous. Top 3 is pretty good. You got BB. You got Angela up here too, which is not very common in my eyes. You got Janet. Now we have to look for Bo. Where's Bo at? So many of these brawlers have the same like player like models. I keep getting tripped up. 294. Mythic 3 Peak. Your top 3 is pretty good, so I'll give you like a 8.5 out of 10. All right, Melvin, what are we working with? Got Leon, Shelly, Crow, Dynamite, Edgar, Colt, Piper. Pretty good. Got Bo at 214. So above the 1%. Got Gold, Peak. This is pretty good. I'll give you like an 8 out of 10. Definitely seems like a second account though. Alright, last one. He has Bo as his brawler, so we'll see what he's working with. Oh my, he baited me. So he baits me with Bo as his brawler, but he has Bo and BB as his only Prestige 2. We do see Bo in like the top 12 or something. Top 14. But sometimes he does have 91,000, so I can't blame him too much because once you get up that high, you want to use Broken Brawlers, Masters 1 Peak. So at that point, it is what it is. He did try and bait me with Bo at the top, but we'll give him like a 8.5 out of 10. 9 out of 10. We'll be nice. All right, guys. So we have the 1 round of GeoGuessr. I started this 2 videos ago. If I get the correct state, you have to like and subscribe. No questions asked. If I guess the state wrong, even if it's just right next to it, if I get it wrong, you can leave a hate comment. Please be nice, but you can leave a hate comment. I give you permission. So what we do is we go United States. We do moving. I give myself, let's do 2 minutes per round. Actually, we'll go 1 minute per round. 1 minute per round moving. If I get the state right, you guys have to like and subscribe. If I don't, then you can leave a hate comment. Okay. Please tell me there's like a major city on this highway sign. Oh, back it up, back it up. Ford Road. Alright, this might be dumb, but I'm thinking it could be like Detroit if they're naming something after Ford. It definitely does look like more Midwest as well. That's really the only thing I have to go off of right now. And obviously Ford Road could be anywhere, so we'll just... Michigan is my first guess right now, but unless I see something otherwise in the next 10 seconds. Anything? Okay. I'm gonna go Michigan. Go near Detroit. Oh, what a snipe. All right, 13 miles away, so you have to like and subscribe. No questions asked.
Anything's possible. Anything's possible.